In previous lecture, we have seen how the pattern of control chart we have seen, and in this we have seen how there is pattern of natural or chance cause of control chart, then what is shift, trend, and erratic fluctuation or extreme fluctuations we have seen. And in this lecture, we are going to discuss what is variable chart and what is attribute chart and difference between variable chart and attribute chart. And we are also going to see what is a procedure or what are the steps to draw X bar chart, R chart and P chart. From exam point of view, in our Solapur University, Solapur examination for this subject IQM, there is no mathematical treatment for X bar chart and R chart. Only the mathematical treatment or calculations is asked for P chart, C chart. So, but the procedure is asked many times. What is a procedure to draw X bar chart, R chart? What is a procedure to draw P chart, C chart? They have asked. Now we will discuss one of the important part related with from exam point of view, as well as a quality control engineer, you should know this. First is there is difference between variable chart and attribute chart. Here the examples are variable chart, X bar chart, R chart are example of variable chart, and attribute chart, P chart, NP chart, C chart, U chart are examples of attribute chart. Now second difference is type of data required. This variable chart requires variable data. Variables data means the values of measured characteristics such as length, diameter, and attribute data means by using go no go gauge whether it is acceptable or not acceptable, within it is limit or not limit. That is seen, or that data is attribute data. Okay, means to draw variable chart you need variable data, to draw attribute chart you need attribute data. The field of application. This variable chart is used to control the individual characteristics. That characteristics we must be within control. And then attribute chart, it is used to control the proportion of defectives or number of defects or number of defects per unit. Then what is the advantages of variable chart? This chart provide maximum utilization of information available for data, and this provide detailed information on process average and variation for control of an individual dimensions or individual characteristics. What is the advantage of attribute chart? First advantage, data required are often or already available from inspection records. It is easily understood by all as compared to X bar chart and R chart, and it provides overall quality picture of a quality history of that particular process, particular products. It gives overall picture of quality. The next is what is the disadvantage of variable chart and attribute chart. This is the fifth point. Disadvantage, these are not easily understood unless training is provided. This X bar chart, R chart requires training. They can cause confusion between control limits and specification limit, and this cannot be used with go no go type gauge, because we are attribute data, we are using go no go type inspection. What is the disadvantage of attribute chart? First disadvantage, it does not provide detailed information for control of individual characteristics, and they do not recognize different degree of defectiveness, that is the weightage of defect. It does not recognize this. Okay, this is an important part which may ask in examination. What is difference between variable chart and attribute chart? Okay, this X bar chart, R chart. Now we are going to see the procedure to draw X bar chart and R chart. This is X bar chart, R bar chart used to measure numeric data from a process. Already we have seen characteristics or characteristics, different characteristics we can measure with a data, numeric data. It starts with at least 20 subgroups of observed values. The subgroups usually contain 3 to 6 observations each. For the process to be controlled, both the X bar chart and R chart must be in control. These are the requirement. These are the initial things that should fulfill before start to draw the X bar chart and R chart. Then here example they have given. Suppose the measurement, process measurement, there is one subgroup of lot size. They have from subgroup they have taken a subgroup size 4 and they have calculated mean and range for these subgroups. In this way, second subgroup, this contains 4 samples, then mean is calculated, range is calculated, and in this way minimum 20 subgroups are required, and you have to calculate mean and range. After that you have to calculate average subgroup mean of mean, and there is average subgroup range R bar you have to calculate. Then for R chart, this is especially used for monitors variability in a process. The characteristics of interest is measured on a numerical scale. Is a variable control chart. It shows the sample range over time. Already we know range is equal to difference between smallest and largest values in the subgroup. Here find the mean of subgroup range. Already we have shown in process measurement or example subgroups. Compute the upper and lower control limit or for the R chart. Use lines to show the center and control limits of the R chart. And fifth step is plot the successive subgroup ranges as a line chart. These are first, second, third and fourth. These are the steps to draw R bar chart. Once again I will repeat. First, you have to calculate the mean of the subgroup ranges, that is the center line of the R chart. After that, you have to calculate upper control limit and lower control limit and use the line to show the center line and control limits on R chart, and then plot a successive ranges as a line chart. Then next, you will find the formula to calculate average subgroup. First step, R bar is equal to summation of Ri divided by K, where Ri is the ith subgroup range and K is the number of subgroup. The next, you have to calculate upper control limit and lower control limit for R. Here upper control limit, it is shown by UCL. UCL stands for upper control limit, E is equal to D4 into R bar. You know how to calculate R bar. Here this D4 is a constant which is taken from the appendix available for our syllabus. There is a book, Statistical Quality Control, M.K. Mahajan. At the back side there is appendix, and for subgroup size n, here in example we have taken 4, 5 subgroup sizes there. For this the D4 and D3 value is given. Sometime in problems they are directly given the value or they provide the chart. After that you have to draw as per procedure. You have to draw, means only while drawing R bar chart, first important thing is you have to calculate R bar, and second important thing is you have to draw upper control limit, lower control limit by using D3 and D4 which you obtain from the appendix, or sometimes they are given in problem. Here actually in your examination there are no problems, but you should know how these problems are. Here are one problem for R chart. A manager of 500 room hostel want to analyze time takes to deliver luggage from the room to the room for 7 days. He collected data on 5 deliveries per day, and is the variation is in the process in control. Just see what data he has collected. He has taken for 7 days, 5 each day, 5 reading he has taken. Then he has calculated time required. Subgroup average is 5.32 and subgroup range is equal to 3.85. Range means smallest, highest minus smallest, and average subgroup time required. He has calculated for 7 days. Then here you have to calculate R mean, summation of Ri divided by number of days, and this D3 and D4. D4 is 2.11 is taken from table that is available at the end of the book Mahajan, and D3, and you have calculated this upper control limit. Here lower control limit is 0. Then you have to draw this first you have to draw the center line, you have to draw, then here the upper control limit and lower control limit line you have to draw. Here lower control limit is 0. First, according to this minute time taken, you have to choose proper scale. For on x-axis there is number of days, and on y-axis there is minute or time taken to provide the luggage. And first days here range 1 is R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 and R7 are noted. And here first you have to draw this horizontal line R bar, then upper control limit you have to write here 8.232, then lower control limit, and after that you have to complete this chart. This is a very simple thing you have to note, and you should observe that all the points are near the mean line. That's why there is the process is in control. And after in next lecture we will see how to draw X bar chart and P chart. Okay, and also we will see some problems we will see. Thank you very much.